Hello children. We learned that we can use prime factorization method to find the square root of a perfect square number. But when the numbers are very large, this prime factorization method is also lengthy and difficult. So we can use another method, that is finding the square root by division method. This is the last method. Now we can consider one example. Find square root of 1156 by division method. You have to find the square root of 1156 by division method. Now I wrote the steps are there. Now we can look into the steps and we can start. First we have to write down the number 1156. Now look at the first step. Place a bar over every pair of digits. First step. Place a bar over every pair of digits starting from the digit at ones place. Place a bar over every pair of digits starting from the digit at ones place. You have to start from the right side of the given number and you have to pair the digits. Okay, so 6 and 5 will go in one pair and 1 and 1 in another pair. Okay, therefore we have a 2 bars. So we learned that the number of bars gives the number of digits in the square root. So the square root of this number consists of 2 digits. Then after that, line like this. Second step, find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left bar. Find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left bar. So consider the number under the extreme left bar. So which is the number 11. So you have to consider the number under the extreme left bar. So the number is 11. Okay, so consider the number 11. Find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to 11. Find the largest number whose square. Now consider, suppose if you consider 3. 3 as the largest number. Then what is 3 square? Square of 3, 9. Okay. So this 9 is less than 11. Suppose if you consider 4. 4 square. Square of 4. What is square of 4? 16. 16 is more than 11. So think of the largest number whose square is less than or equal to 11. So which number we have to consider? 3. Okay. So we can write 3 here. 3 is the divisor. Then write the 3 as the first digit in the quotient. So take this 3 as the divisor and the quotient. Next, 3 into 3, 9, write under 11. Draw a line. Then subtract 11 minus 9, 2. Now third step, bring down the number under the next bar to the right of the remainder. Remainder is 2. Bring down the next number. Bring down the number under the next bar. So the number under the next bar is 56. Bring it down. So the new dividend is 256. Next step, double the divisor. and enter it with a blank on its right. Double the divisor. The first divisor is 3. Double it. What is double of 3? Double of 3 is 6. Write 6 and enter it with a blank on its right. You have to draw a line. Now you have to find out a digit. Next, guess the largest possible digit to fill in the blank. You have to fill. So you have to find the largest possible digit, so that digit will be the next digit in the quotient. And when you multiply the new divisor with the digit, the number should be less than or equal to 256. Suppose if I take the digit as 3, so the new divisor is 63. Then what will be the digit in the quotient? That is also 3. So 63 into 3 you have to find. 3 is the new digit in the divisor as well as the next digit in the quotient. 3 3s are 9, 3 6 are 18. So 189. Now if I take 4, that is the new digit is 4, 64. Then you have to multiply with 4. 4 4s are 16. Carry over 1. 6 4s are 24 plus 1, 25. So if we write 4 here, then the new digit in the quotient is also 4. Then 64 into 4 you have to find. 64 into 4 is 256. Then find the difference. 0. That is, the remainder is 0. So the remainder is 0 and no more digits are left in the given number. Therefore the quotient will be the square root of the number. Therefore square root of 1156 equal to 34. Now look at that, there are 2 bars. Therefore how many digits in the quotient? Okay, or how many digits in the square root? There are 2 digits. Therefore square root of 1156 equal to 34. Now I will consider the next number. 4096. We have to find the square root by division method. So what is the first step? Place a bar over every pair of digits starting from the digit at ones place. So starting from the right side of the given number you have to put a bar. So 6 and 9 will go in one pair. So you have to draw a bar over there, then 0 and 4. So how many bars are here? There are 2 bars. So what is the meaning of that? The square root will be a 2-digit number. Now consider the number under the extreme left bar. So what is the number? 40. Now think of the largest number whose square is less than or equal to 40. Think of the largest number whose square. For example, 5. If you are taking 5 square, it is a 25. If you are taking 6 square, what is 6 square? 36. If you take 7 square, which is equal to 49. So which number we have to take? So you have to find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number we considered. Here we considered the number under the extreme left bar, that is 40. Therefore, if you take 6 as the divisor, the first digit in the quotient is also 6. Therefore, 6 into 6, 36. That is less than or equal to 40. Now find 14 minus 36. That is a 4. Now what is the next step? You have to bring the number under the next bar down. So you have to bring 96 down. So the new dividend is 496. Now next step, double the divisor. Here the divisor is 6. You have to double it. What is double of 6? Double of 6 is 12. You have to write 12 and you have to put a blank on its right. Then think of the largest possible digit to fill in the blank, so that digit will be the next digit in the quotient. So which digit we can take it here? Now the possible digit. Suppose if we take 6, here also 6. 6 6 are 36, then carry over 3, 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 2, 14, carry over 1, 1 into 6 plus 1, 746, not possible. Then if you take 4, the new digit as 4, then the next digit in the quotient is also 4. So 124 into 4, 4 4s are 16, carry over 1, 2 4s are 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 1 into 4, 4. So here the last digit is 6. So either we can take 6 as the last digit or we can take 4 as the last digit. Okay. Therefore 124 into 4, we got 496. So the new digit is 4. Write down the same digit in the quotient also, so that 124 into 4 equal to 496. Subtract 0. So the remainder is 0 and no more digits are left there. So we can say that square root of 4096 equal to square root of 4096 equal to 64. Now next example, square root of 529. Now starting from the right side, you have to pair it. 9 and 2 will go in one pair, and the leftmost single digit, that also you have to put a bar. Then how many bars are here? We have 2 bars. Therefore the square root will consist of 2 digits. Now what is the first step? Place a bar over every pair of digits starting from the digit at 1's place. Now second step, think of the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the extreme left bar. So consider the number under the extreme left bar. So the number is 5. So think of the number whose square. Suppose if you take 2, 2 square is 4. Then if you take 3, 3 square is 9. So which one we have to take? We can take the number as 2. Therefore write 2 as the divisor. Then this 2 will come in the quotient also. 2 is the first digit in the quotient. Now multiply. 2 2s are 4. Then subtract. 5 minus 4, 1. Bring the next pair down. So 129. That is the new divisor. double the divisor. Next step, double the divisor. 2 is the divisor, double it, 4. Enter it with a blank on its right. Now you have to find out a digit not to fill in the blank. So that will be the new digit in the quotient also. So here we have to get 129. Suppose if you take the new digit as 2, then 42 into 2. This is the new digit and this will be the digit in the quotient. So 42 into 2, 2 2s are 4, you will get 84. Suppose if you take the new digit as 3, then 43 into 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 129. So the new digit is 3. So that will come in the quotient also. Then 43 into 3, 129. Now find the difference, 0. So square root of 529 is equal to 23. Now one more number, 3721. Find the square root of 3721. 3721. So you have to put a bar over every pair of digits starting from the digit at 1's place. Then consider the number under the extreme left bar, that is 37. Find the number whose square is, find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to 37. Now if you take 5, suppose 5, if I take 5 square, 25. If you take 6, 6 square, 36. And if you take 7, it will be 7 square, 49. So which number we have to take? You have to take 6, because 6 square is 36, which is less than 37. So we will take 6 as the new divisor, then this 6 will come in the quotient also, first digit in the quotient. 6 into 6, 36. Now 37 minus 36, 1. Bring the next pair down, 121 as the new dividend. Then double the divisor, double of 6 is 12. Now enter it with a blank on its right. So here you have to get 121. So which digit will come here? 1. So that will be the new digit in the quotient also. So 121 into 1 equal to 0. Therefore, square root of 3721 equal to 61. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.